Dan Willis here, and in this video we're going to talk about what happens when you don't pay a debt collection. So let's go ahead and just start with an example, and we're going to say an unsecured credit card gets charged off and it gets sold to a collection agency. Now if this first collection agency, when they're contacting you and they aren't able to collect payment on that debt, they're going to sell it to another collection agency. This is true of any type of debt. The idea is your debt is kind of like a hot potato. It goes from one collection agency to another, to another, to another, each one trying to contact you. Each one, it'll be kind of surprising, but you'll see your balance increase as it goes from one agency to another collection agency to another collection agency. It could start out as a $300 debt, and the next thing you know, it's like a $700 debt. And kind of the worst part about all this is each one of these collection agencies that gets your debt is going to put a negative mark on your credit report. This is going to hurt your credit score. So literally one account, like a credit card, could turn into 4 negative items on your credit report. And the worst thing that can happen with unpaid debt is you'll get sued in a civil lawsuit. Oftentimes consumers don't go to the court hearing, and you get slapped with a default judgment on your credit report, which is one of the most damaging marks you can have. Please, please, please avoid getting sued, and if you are being sued, make sure you show up in court to defend yourself. Even if you can't make a payment, just show up there. You do have rights when it comes to debt, and when these agencies can contact you, what they can say, and what they can actually do when it comes to legal collection methods. Consumers' rights get violated left and right. It's absurd. And the idea that you'll only be responsible for a debt on your credit report for 7 years is pretty laughable. You need to make sure that you protect your rights and stand up for yourself, because the reason these collection agencies act like this, and they're regulated by our government, and they get $1 million fines all the time, but there's still all these other collection agencies that are breaking the law that you have to catch them. So please protect yourself. Don't be a victim of these guys. And visit yourbadcreditcard.net, and you can get a free report that covers the 7 super simple steps to cleaning up your credit report history. Please visit yourbadcreditcard.net. This is Dan Willis. You can find us on Google Plus and on Facebook. And don't be a victim of these abusive and, just like, for lack of a better word, they just go in and kind of bully you around and threaten you. And the things that collection agencies have done in the past, the collection agencies that are breaking the law they're really shocking. It's quite amazing. So don't be a victim, protect yourself, and visit yourbadcreditcard.net and grab a free report on the 7 simple steps to clean up your credit. Thanks for watching. Have a great afternoon.